Is the new Warzone update worth your time? Hopefully, the goal of this video is one, to answer that very question. Two, is to give you a non-biased POV of if I think this game is worth your time, which overall I do think it is, but it's not an outstanding yes. It does come with some little kinks to it. It's not like universally loved like a game like Black Wukong was. And two, to give kind of an insight on why creators hate this game or are hating this game. If you go online, you can see Repulse. He just listed out a long thing breaking down all his criticisms. And I just think a lot of content creators, this isn't so much Repulse per se. This is going to be geared towards a guy like Lucci, and this isn't a slight towards Lucci, but they want to play the game to fit in a certain way that they create content. And coming from somebody from the inside, when you have a way that you create content, you want consistency around it, right? And when fundamentally the game changes, where you're like your blueprint of how you create content has to change, it just adds stress to you. Now, I'm not saying that's a bad thing. Stress makes you, it's like diamond, apply pressure at heat, you're gonna become great. But no one likes going to bed and waking up stressed. That just freaking sucks, right? But in this video, I kind of want to break down the bad, then the good. Not like ending on a high note. I don't want to be all bad or like end it on a sour note. So off the ripskis, I think there's a missed opportunity with not giving us a new big map. Apparently, we already have one in the game. It gives us Blackout vibes. I'm sure if you watch other content creators that, make content around Call of Duty, you've already seen it. I know Swag's created a video. I know Repulsor's created a video. I know Tim's created a video. So apparently there's a big map in the game, plus Verdansk is somewhere floating around in the file. So dropping out a new Warzone, a big Warzone map, I feel like just would have been a slam dunk. The fact that they didn't, it's just a missed opportunity. And that we're going to go back to Urkistan. And it's not even the one that we know. It's like the old original one. It just kind of feels a little weird. It's just missed opportunity. So I don't want to put that in a bad, it's just a missed opportunity. Right? They had an opportunity for layup and they didn't. Now, the second thing, and this one's actually bad, this is going to be my number one bad thing, is audio. The audio is pretty damn bad. It's almost non-existent, right? You could hear all your audio in the terms of like shooting, parachuting, the animational audio, but when you're like running around and trying to be sneaky, there's no audio, and like it's very weird. It makes for really weird, awkward gunfights at time. My number two bad thing is going to be leveling. You could pop a double XP, which we'll get to here in a second, and fry out, drop 20 kills and win a game, and you might level your gun just a few times, or you're like level a few times. It's kind of insane. And when I was away this weekend at UGA, at the University of Georgia Bulldogs game out in Athens, which we did win, let's go Dogs, I was on Twitter and I saw that Treyarch did the dumb thing of taking away double XP coins. I was like, what the hell? Now, granted, as of recording this, it's Sunday, November 17th, and they've reverted that and said, hey, our bad. But why even go through the process of taking that out in the first place? It's just double XP. Most people don't, most people have life. Most people are like me, who have a full-time job and then go home and play games. Not even like me, who go around and make content and stay involved in and try to I really I like it, right? So that's why I do this. But most people are just going to have a full-time job, go home, play with their friends for a few hours and get off. So why are we not giving them the ability to have double XP? I mean, it's a little frustrating. It's super frustrating. And I don't want them to add a way to pay to level up guns. I think that's just a slippery slope. But taking away double XP, that just felt like Treyarch was beloved by the community, and they just were like, they just did a move, and I was like, that was very corporate of you, Treyarch. What the... I know you're a business, but that threw me off. But they brought him back, so it was like, yo, that was a little weird of you, but we good now. And speaking about we good now, let's go to the good. And I know that I've said the first bad thing was that they didn't add us or didn't give us, like a big new map. Whatever. They did give us Area 99, which I think is pretty cool. I heard methods from Optics say this, so this is not like my original thought. But if you really pay attention to Area 99, you go to all the different POIs. It's how Nuketown was created. It's pretty cool. You go to the manufacturing area, all those dolls, you could recognize like all the little mannequins from Nuketown at this little factory plant. And like pods, you go inside and you kind of get the feel of like, okay, this is what this room is supposed to be. This is what this room is supposed to be. You do go all throughout the map, and every little area is a very detailed example of why Nuketown was created. You even have the bus station. It's so cool. It's actually, it's pretty neat. It's pretty neat. I like it. Now, just like how the map wasn't a bad thing, we can't put that like finding Easter eggs on Area 99 on how Nuketown was created is a good thing, right? Like that's not going to be worth your time at all. I just think that's a fun little thing. let's talk about the guns. Do the guns feel good? The guns feel great. All the Jackal feels good. The C9 feels good. The KSV feels good. The PP19 feels good. All the SMGs feel good. The ARs, the XM4, all like everything feels pretty good. Snipers can one-shot. Shotguns, I think up close can even one-shot you to the head if you like ADS, not like a hipfire spread. Like, and that play, I think the gun plays great. You get, it feels like just like in a normal Treyarch game or in multiplayer where it has like a higher base time to kill, like the TTK is a little higher. It feels the same way in this game. Personally, I like it. I don't mind a long TTK kind of game. I have thumbs. I can shoot back, right? And with being able to pull out a knife, I could like pull out my best Shotzi impersonation and run around a corner, dive. And with the Omni move, you turn around, flip back, and just pop, 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 with that Omni movement. I think I said move me. But the ability to run with that with your knife out. I've been calling this since I think Modern Warfare 2. This is like something that Apex Legends has, where you could put both guns away and you could pull out like a knife and run a little faster. I love that, and especially pair that with this new Omni movement of being able to run around, slide, and dive in all the different directions. I think this next year is going to create some crazy clips. And for somebody who likes watching competitive COD and wouldn't mind throwing my hat in the name every now and then, I think this is going to be a super fun year. There's a lot of diversity in the guns, even though I think everyone's kind of migrating to the GPBR and I think it's either going to be the KSV. I think I saw PP19 and Jackal's also just insane. Before we get out of this, the diversity and kill streaks, being able to have a counter UAV, because everyone, or not a counter UAV, like a SAM missile thing, I think is great. How many times has a UAV gone up or like a counter UAV and you're like, fuck, where is this thing? I gotta shoot it out. Now you can pick out a kill streak, set it down, and it'll take care of it for you. I like those little things, and I don't think those things get appreciated enough. That just adds another layer of like, okay, what does our team need to carry? Because now we can have a sentry turret. So like, personally, the sentry turrets inside in some areas could be really freaking cheesy, and I absolutely love it. Granted, on a competitive level, we're going to see how all of this works. With some of the perks like Hacker, can I hack a sentry turret? See, I'm supposed to be answering questions, and I'm coming up with questions. God dang it. God dang it. Let's get back on track. The cosmetics, if you go into the item shop and you're willing to, like, drop, I don't know, a day's worth of work for a cosmetic, some of these cosmetics go insane off the rip. Like, normally off the rip, you just get basic military, you know, ghillie suit kind of camos. Now we're getting full Mech Dragon cosmetic bundles that look like it's from COD Mobile. Finally, we got money and we like to spend it. If you're a COD player, like COD kids love to spend their money, or at least maybe it's the parents' credit cards. I'm not too sure yet. But overall, I'm having a blast playing Call of Duty. I'm having fun playing with my friends. So ultimately, if you like Call of Duty, if you like first-person shooters, you know what you're going to get, and you're going to have fun with the boys. And by summertime, yes, new games will probably come into the rotation, but it's the same thing every year. And do you really want to be stuck playing the same game only for the rest of your life? Nah, diversity is the spice of life, my friend. And let this one be the spice of now. It's winter season, COD season. Get on with the boys. Grind. Now, with some of the issues that I brought up, is Treyarch actually going to fix them? I have faith in Treyarch. But if you guys like the way the words are flowing out my mouth, if you're picking up what I'm putting down, please like the video, subscribe. I stream on Twitch. Most of the time on Twitch, I'll do like just chatting, streaming, kind of reacting to all the things that we find on the internet, which is 90% of this YouTube channel, for like 2 hours. And then for like the last 2 hours, we game. And if you can't tell by this video, it's been Call of Duty. And it's probably going to be Call of Duty for a little bit. But chess, Valorant, especially Valorant's probably going to come into rotation sooner than later, because I met some bros out in Athens that want to play some Valorant with me. But with that said, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.